Hello, good evening, welcome. It's IRS time. It's Tier 1 here in the International Racing Series. We're on the 7th race of the season. Getting right into the season now. It's a good one. We're past the halfway point. It's Zandvoort from the Netherlands. Evening, Sam. Your home race tonight. All right, there, Skit. How you doing? Let's just check quickly the drivers' standings, shall we? Our main man Husky there. Wow, he's a good 32 points in front of Connor at the top, which is very, very impressive. Love to see it. Yeah, but you'll you know Zandvoort. It's, you know what I mean. It's obviously you like more practice, but yeah, you'll be all right there. Yeah, very difficult podium tonight. With JTK back for his home Grand Prix as well. Oh, hopefully, Husky. So, hopefully your teammate can score a point tonight. Not pointing fingers or naming names, but yeah. Help you out in the constructors. I'll tell you what, though, Sam, some good points tonight. You could be knocking on a top 3 in the championship. Obviously, that's difficult with the top 3, but yeah. I'll tell you what, Husky's been so consistent over the last, what must be 4 seasons or more. He just goes about. He gets those podiums and he gets those. But then, obviously, with him getting a win under his belt, I think it was his first one on the wheel, I want to say. And that's just raised his game to another level. I remember we did an average points per race. I think it was 2 seasons ago, just to see. And Husky was top of that, even though he didn't win the championship. But the amount of races that he started in, well, his points divided by the number of races he started in, it was the highest of everyone. It's going to be tough tonight, though. With obviously he's got Connor there, yourself, Sam, JTK, Liam as well. We've not seen. I don't think we've seen the best out of a couple here either. So Leg Schrader's having a very poor season. This is somebody that, you know, he's well capable of fighting for podium places. We've not seen the best of the Donster this year either. Well, that's it. I think one of the things you do well, Husky, that others don't do well, actually, is that you kind of stay out of trouble. You just do your own thing, race your own race. Don't get involved in any, like, bashing about or, you know, overly aggressive stuff. Just do your thing and race your race. And I think that's a big part of what you do. I think a lot of drivers could do the same. Evening, Invade. Nice to have you in. It's good to see you tonight. I hope you're well. You see the lobby just filling up now. Hopefully my PlayStation don't blow up tonight. I did give it a little clean earlier. It was running a bit hot. last week or so, and I was like, yeah, it's probably a bit dusty, and it was very dusty. Yeah, that's it. You're doing, obviously, you've got Connor and JTK battling and that, but you just stay out of the way, do your thing, and when they inevitably have contact, and maybe one of them drops back, gets a bit of damage, you're in. No, not a fan in me. No, not your favourite. No. Yeah, hopefully you can carry on picking up those points, doing well in the Sauber. Let it rain. Oh no, please don't. It could rain. I mean, Zandvoort. Speaking of yeah, that's it. And then you make your move. Also, saves your tyres. Saves your tyres. You can save ERS because you keep consistently getting DRS. Yeah, it's just sit and wait your time. Yeah, that turn one in the rain. Somebody breaks late. There's going to be about 5 DNFs. That's the problem. So look at the team standings. Look at the constructors, and currently it's Williams at the top. Obviously with Jessic, and I think Connor's in the Williams as well, isn't he? So Aston Martin. Well, you might need one because Aston Martin are currently on 120 points this season, and well, only one driver's got points in that team. We've got the Ferraris close by in third as well. Then there's a bit of a gap to the Red Bulls and the Saubers, pretty close, and a bit of a gap between Alpine. Alpine are a bit on their own. They're like 29 points behind Sauber, but they're 12 points in front of the Racing Bulls. Just the Hassers with only 3 points. What team's Husky in? He's in the team that has 120 points. He's carrying that team more than Max carries the Red Bulls. Which to me is massively surprising. As I say, Legs Trader is well capable of getting podiums, and he's just having a really, really bad season. He doesn't need to get that many points, really, just obviously because of the amount that Husky's getting. If he can just pick some points up here and there, just to help the team. Or maybe he's trying the old... I do this on Call of Duty when we're playing Warzone. He's trying to get the win with getting no kills. He's trying to get the Constructors title with no points. Maybe that's what he's after. Let the rest of the team do the work. I think we can definitely say that he's Lance Stroll this season, unfortunately. Unless Husky wants to be Lance Stroll, I mean, that's... Hello everybody who's just entered in. Nice to have you all along. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leg Schrader got Stroll's car. You got the Aston Martin that was getting podiums at Jeddah. Leg Schrader's got the Aston Martin that Sebastian Vettel had to drive in. Hi Zora. No worries. Glad you're here to keep an eye on the race. If you can hear my window banging around, it's quite windy outside. So just a few more to come into the lobby. We are 2 minutes late, running 2 minutes late. Yeah, Sam's getting a bit impatient. He's like, how long? Come on. Polish is going to win. All right, Husky, I'll see you after the race. Have a good one. Yeah, we don't normally run late, and if we do, it's only a couple of minutes. With no Connor yet. Let me just check the attendance. Is he not racing tonight? He should be. I think it's Connor that we're waiting on, actually. He'll be the last one in, and then we'll be ready to go. Funnily enough, the driver that always readies up straight on time is like, go, let's get going, go, and it looks like he's running a bit late. His mum might have took his PlayStation off him. That's always a possibility. I love F1 Manager. Really good. I might stream some F1 Manager. Oh, you're Red Bull. I started as McLaren on my last save, and I win the title in the constructors every year. I might start a new one with like Williams or something, like proper dog team, or like Haas. I've never ever done a creator team, you know. I don't know why, but I never have. That might be something. Yeah, it might be something to look at, actually. Yeah, so watch out for that. I might start streaming that, like during the evenings when there's no racing. It was a little bit of something different, still Formula One related. I take part in races myself, but I've retired. Now I've got controller drift, and I'm currently not in a position financially to purchase a new controller, unfortunately. That, and I've just played games that, you know, like F1 Manager and Football Manager, but you don't really feel the controller drift. It's already got that rapid internet. You'd love to see it. Yeah, it's a great game. F1 Manager. There's things that I'd change about it, but it's pretty damn good. Here we go then. Straight into qualifying. Let's check on the weather. Oh, Sam did his little rain dance. It's a wet quali. If anyone's got a weather report for the actual race, that'd be fantastic. Looks like intermediate weather to me. Can't see any standing water in the pits, which is good, but we'll have to wait till somebody gets out on the track, and then we'll be able to tell for sure. Looks like there's an Aston Martin coming out. It's Leg Schrader on the Inters, so yeah. Zandvoort, a very fun track. Evening, Elmo. Good to see you. Yeah, Zandvoort in the wet is not. Yeah, that might not be great. As you see, he's already throwing that back end out. Might not be rain for the race though. We might see a dry race. Nobody else coming out. There's a Sauber coming out. It's either Invade or Polish Hammer. You have to be very careful here at Zandvoort coming out of the pits. It's very easy to be disqualified from the session. It is Polish Hammer coming out, so just be careful of that if you ever play Zandvoort. I've seen it happen on a number of occasions. My friend Louis, it's happened to. I've seen it. I think it happened to Connor a couple of seasons ago too. He just slowed down to let someone through. They were on their fast lap, and he's just coming out of the pits. and he stayed too long and was disqualified. So got to be a little bit careful. See quite a bit of spray. Let's check the onboard camera as leg Schrader's about to start. So down to turn one. Ooh, horrible conditions. But turn one's a hairpin. Then we've got this nice section here. Ooh, again struggling to keep it under control. Left hand hairpin. This all very nice turns. With a fast section towards the end of sector one going up. Got to be careful. You can, because of the weight distribution and the way it changes rapidly, very easy to spin out. Easy to run wide here. Got the right hand into the left hand hairpin. And we've got the first of 2 DRS zones. As you can see, leg Schrader really struggling to keep it this car under control. Into the chicane at the end of sector 2 then. Small straight here. You see they extended the DRS. So it starts about around here now. Got to be careful on the inside with the grass there, wet or dry. Just because one wheel on the grass you can spin out. So it's a 119.5. Let's see what Sam's doing then. There's a 55 at the end of sector 2, so for the leg Schrader. So Sam a little bit quicker. Polish Hammer does a 119.6, less than a tenth away from leg Schrader. 118.7 for Sam there. That's up to our championship leader then. Husky. Connor's putting a 118.6. This is currently the fastest lap. Let's see what Husky's going to do. It's a 118.5. Currently quickest. There's a man that's been missing this season. Multiple time champion now. JTK. 118.5 for Blue Gorgie, a 118.1 for JTK at his home Grand Prix. He'll be very happy with that. The Donster with a 120.4. Let's see how the boss man's getting on. There's hella high. Whoa. What could be difficult here is that the drivers might be using a dry setup if the race is going to be dry. So they might be qualifying in wet weather on a dry setup. Probably less downforce. That's a 121.3 there for Hella. The pink wash eye. Check where the DMB is. Pink wash eye's not long started, still in sector 1, so stay on board with the Racing Bull driver. Only two of the 3 drivers not to put a sign in. Well, actually all 3 drivers are technically Red Bull drivers that haven't put a sign in yet. But JTK looking really good, really quick. All the times that have been put in, we see Liam Doherty with a 118.7. Very similar time to Sam. Jessek has put in a 118.8. The Donster just improved there with a 119.3. Difficult one for Pink here. It's very safe this lap. That's a 119.5. It's currently 9th position, but a very safe time. DMB has put in a 121.7. It's always possible, as I imagine it's happening here, that Pink's putting in like 2 outlaps rather than outlap fast lap in that. Fuel does last longer in these conditions. A 118.0 for Sam. That's a very good time. We'll stay with Pink Wash Irons. See what sort of time he's going to have at the end of sector 2 comparatively. 1:17.7 from Husky. Track definitely getting quicker as more cars go on there and move that water from the racing line. And 1:17.4 for JTK. Pink's currently going to go under at 1:19, so at worst we'll move up a couple of positions. Based on his lap so far, he's got to have a good sector 3 though. As he crosses the start finish line. Was a good sector 3, up to 6th position. Anyone else out? Connor in 5th, currently 3 tenths up, allegedly. Let's see what he is at sector 2. Oh, big time coming here from Connor. It's going to be in a 1:17 if he has a good sector 3. We'll have to see. That's slowing right down. No risk on that second to last corner, that right-hander. There we go then. That's a 1:17.6. That's currently 2nd position, just in front of Husky, just behind JTK. Anyone else out? No, Liam's coming into the pits. Jess X slowing down, so I imagine coming into the pits. We've got a Ferrari. That might be JTK there. Invade unable to improve. See, JTK looks like he might go for this. He does have the IRS. He's fully loaded. Let's have to see his sector 1 time. So almost 2 tenths up through sector 1. Looking to put down an unassailable marker, really. We're halfway through the qualifying session. As Samples in a 17.1 there. It's over 3 tenths quicker than JTK, but JTK's over 4 tenths quicker than his current time. Big moves being made here. Husky with a 1:16.9. That's a very quick time. A 1:16.6 for JTK. Yeah, it looks like that. The track is a lot quicker than when we started. It looks like the thing to do here as well is do 2 laps before you do your fast lap. Get that fuel right down. 8 minutes still to go. Yeah, there is definitely, you can see where the track's darker on the racing line. They've moved a lot of that water, in fairness. Heller improving by 1.4, getting himself his 14th position. Jess X can run an in lap. The rain's pretty consistent though, it's not really changed. I'm just looking there compared to how it was at the start of quali. No, it looks pretty similar. Oh, leg Schrader coming in. I think there's Pink Washed Eye is just taking his time here. Probably trying to make a gap. Ready for his fast lap. I think while it's still spitting, you're not going to see anybody on the soft. I'm sure it's soft weather. He's 13 seconds down. He's out on it. I'd say he was on an in lap, but he's using ERS, so I just think he's slowing down, ready for a quick one. We'll find out right now. He puts the power on. Yep, there we go. So currently in 6th position in the Racing Bull. It is close, but I don't quite think it's there. But we've still got 6 minutes to go. You don't need a lot of time. It's not a long outlap. It's pretty quick. So yeah, I could always see. I think if you're, let's say, you're Ali in 13, might be worth the risk. I'm not sure it's quite ready there yet though. Liam's gone up into 4th with a 117.1. Still 2 drivers on sub 117s. It's JTK and Husky. Let's see what Pink's been able to do. So currently half a second up. Absolutely right though. Oh, that's tough. Jesek with a 116.4. That's a really quick lap. $117.1 for Pink last eye there. In that pack with Sam and Liam. So yeah, the track very quick. We'll have to see just how quick. Oh, are we really struggling there? I think people need to come out. They're not going to because of the time left. If you can keep moving this water. Yeah, you're right. The Inters will start overheating at some point. It's going to be. You probably have to do your whole outlap off the racing line just to keep them cool. Ali's going to come in. So Connor has gone on the Inters. Oh, Husky on the softs then. There you go. There's your prediction. I guess because of the way this circuit is, you'll be able to feel straight away, and then if they're not ready, come back in and switch back to Inters or to another set of softs. It looks like the softs aren't quite ready yet. I think we're a minute or two away. Might be beneficial for us here just to come in and then put another set of softs on and then leave it as late as possible. You see, really struggling for grip. So I'm not. Ooh, there you go. The Donster with a 116.8. That's a very quick time on Inters. It looks like it's not quite time yet. Check Connor out in sector 1. You can see no spray at all now. I do think maybe if you can leave it till right at the end when you cross the start finish line, you might be able to come out on softs, but it's marginal, isn't it? I think it's stopped raining completely. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it has stopped raining. Now, if Connor wants to... oh yeah, it's dried up now. If Connor wants to come in, he's got time. It's not a... like I say, it's not a long outlap. He's decided he's gone 115.6 there. 0.8 quicker. Let's see, Heller's gone on the softs and he's struggling for grip. This is what I'm trying to see. Is anybody else? I mean, we can have a look, can't we? We've got a few out on the softs. I'll have to keep out for that. Keep an eye out for that. Leg Trader starts his final lap of qualifying. Everyone else on out laps. If you're on softs, you've got a bit of pressure on to get round. I think there's still a bit of moisture on the track. See, the Donster's not coming back out, there's not enough time. That 1:16.8 looks very quick. But I imagine there's going to be a lot of people putting in really fast laps here. When I went out a bit earlier, and he's probably giving himself time to do another lap. That might be a big brain. So DMB's come in. Let's see what Leg Trader can do. Ooh, bit of traffic there. .1:16.1, which is good enough for second right now. So qualifying technically over, but everyone will have time to finish their laps. You can see that the soft tyre just not quite as quick. So the Donster, Husky, Pink, Blue Goggy and DMB all finished. Polish Hammer puts in a 1:15.9. That's a very quick time. You might see a bit of weird positioning here this qualifying. This is going to be quick. Connor's put in a 15.2. That's what JTK is looking to beat here. Sam has put in a 1:14.9. And a 1:14.8. We've got an old Dutch front row, unless Leg Trader can do something here. It looks like he's coming into the pits. Wow. Unfortunately for those who put the softs on, it wasn't quite time, was it? Just not quite. He was very close there at the end to the softs being the superior tyre, but we have JTK and Sam on the front row, an old Dutch front row. And we look, Husky down in 9th position, our current championship leader on 120 points. Went out on the softs. I still think he had time to get back out on the wets. On the inters. Not on full wets, no. On the intermediates. No. So our grid for the race is set. And JTK will be starting on pole position. Now you see he's got a Red Bull helmet on there in the Ferrari. They're not going to be happy with that. Look how close it was at the front there with JTK and Sam. I think the difference was that JTK was a little bit behind him to finish his qualifying time, because it was just drying up each second that passed. We've got Connor and Liam on the second row, followed by Polish Hammer, Leg Schrader, Jessek, the Donster, Husky, Pink Washed Eye, and then from 11th downward we've got Ali, Blue Goggy, D&B, Invade, and we've got the Bossman Hella High down in 15th position. So there you go, there's your standings for the qualifying session. We're now about to start the race. It's going to be, oh my word, wow. Now then, this is that's much heavier than at any point during qualifying. I don't know, Elmo, it's just a random one tonight with this rain. It's this could be anybody's race. Yeah, just rain constantly. Yeah, this is going to make this a real spectacle, Zora, and anybody could win this. Turn 1 is going to be carnage. We know this. It would have been a carnage in the dry, but sure, this is full wets as far as I can see. Obviously, I haven't got Mark with a C to help me decide what's the right tyre, but yeah, it's absolutely tipping it down. Be interesting if it dries up towards the end of the race. It's a lot of laps. I think, is it 36? I think. So yeah, lots of laps to go. Let's check out everybody on the formation lap. What everybody's got. So intermediates, but look at that spray. Looks like it's barely intermediate weather. Look at the state of that. Let's get on board with Sam. Someone just behind. They're not at full speed, but look at that. You're on board with Connor. It is. There's no racing line. It is absolutely throwing it down. I see somebody who's like really close. Yeah, the visibility at full speed is going to be very, very difficult. Well, I think it's massively important for everybody to get away cleanly here. The possibilities of an incident on turn 1 increased massively in these conditions. I can see. Look at that. There's no visibility. You can't see a thing. I'm trying to get some heat in the tyres, but it's going to be really difficult. Yeah, maybe. Maybe coming out of turn 3, going into what is traditionally quite a fast section, because of the way the the weight changes from the right tyre to the left. There we go then, we're underway. And the run down to turn 1 can see nothing right now. Looks like everybody's got through clean, everyone being a bit cautious. I'm just tucking in there in 4th position. It's a very, very clean start considering the conditions. I'll say that for sure. Invade and hella high at the back there. And DNB. Whoa! That's Invade all over the place. Whoa! Surely got damage there. Yeah, that was a bit mental. Yeah, a BSC. If this was real life, it'd probably be a safety car start, wouldn't it? I do wonder, is it going to dry up at any point? Keep an eye on that racing line. You see at the minute, loads of water on the track. You see how greasy it is and how difficult it's going to be for grip. Sam's dropped back a little bit here. He's being a bit safe in terms of his delta. You don't want to get done for speeding. Of course, that's going to be a drive-through penalty and ruin your race. But yeah, really difficult on this. Husky down to 11th, by the way. A really awkward stop. Sam's got to be careful there. No overtaking. Husky has come into the pits with wing damage. Not just wing damage, he's got no wing at all. Get that nose off. There we go. Back under racing conditions then. It's just as quickly as they're putting down, they're moving the water. You can see with the spray, it's just back again. So according to this, you can see the possible race strategies. It looks like it's going to be wet the whole way through here. Ooh, Sam just throwing it round. Let's check out a bit further down. We've got Invade again and DMB having a right ding-dong battle here. Hard to see in these conditions. Ooh, and Heller right behind them. Nice to see Husky hasn't just thrown the towel in. And I think there'll be a safety car at some point, so he'll be able to catch back up. These side by side almost. Very, very difficult. Not the sort of conditions you want to be racing side by side. He's up to 5th position, and this is Jessek that we're on board with in the Williams. Williams doing really well today, 3rd and 5th, but the Ferraris 1st and 4th looking very strong. Unluckily for Sam, he's the only Alpine, the lone Alpine racer tonight. Little gap opening up between Sam and Connor. Of course, I mean, you might not know if you're, maybe this is your first time or one of your first times watching Formula One, watching the stream. If that's the case, then thank you. If it's not the case, then still thank you for watching. But yeah, in the rain, there's no DRS, so there's no boost. Normally the start-finish straight here is very, very good for overtakes, but you have to see, because no DRS, very difficult. Well, they are getting quicker. Obviously the fuel load is going down, but they are definitely getting quicker. Still a lot of spray though. I think we're still a way off any thoughts of a dry tyre. It's well too early, but I think a few people might have that in the back of their mind. The Husky's putting a 120.9, and he's really, really quick. He's catching those back markers. No time at all. I think Connor's struggling a little bit with the conditions here. You see them sliding it into the corner, almost like they're driving rally cars, which in these conditions, that's what you've got to do, I guess. Just throw it in the corner and hope that you've got the control over the vehicle. 1.7 now the gap, so yeah, Connor dropping quite far back here. The two Dutch drivers at the front, JTK and Sam, as JTK puts in the fastest lap of the race. Not going to see so many overtakes now because of the conditions, but also because of the conditions, anything could happen at any point. You just need somebody to brake a little late, overdo it, lose control of the rear, and we'll see a safety car, and that's going to make a massive difference in the race. Gap now from Heller to Husky is down to 13 seconds, so he is really moving along. Let's get on board with Sam then in 2nd position, so you can see JTK in front. If you look behind Connor, it's quite far back, 1.6. And just check out the spray there. Yeah, still quite a bit of spray. Although if you look on the track where the cars are passing, it's getting a little bit darker, the tarmac, which normally indicates that a racing line is starting to dry up gradually. Very, very difficult for these guys in these conditions, that's for sure. Don't envy them. That's the fastest lap of the race for Sam. Now Connor puts in the fastest lap of the race. If we go a little bit further down, you see Invade right on the back of Ali, and is he going to be able to make a pass? We'll have to go on board, otherwise I won't be able to see. Not quite able to make the pass. It's not the easiest circuit to overtake on. As I mentioned, the start-finish straight's normally a good place because of the RS. But in these conditions without the RS, very difficult to get close enough. Connor, though, has dropped back another 0.3, almost 2 seconds the gap. We probably could do with some sort of incident here, or the track to start drying. It seems to me, let's just go on board. See, on board, the rain doesn't really look that different, but from the director camera, if you want to call it that, it does look like it's getting a bit dry. And we've got caution in sector 2. It's leg Schrader. No damage, fortunately, or doesn't look like he's got any. We'll have to see if he decides to come into the pits or stays out. That will be an indicator. No, he stayed out. Oh, look at these side by side. Pink going through on Polish Hammer. That is an impressive pass under these conditions, and that's a big thumbs up to both drivers there. Very safe driving. Problem for Pinkwash now, he's got a 6-second gap almost to Brugoggi. Maybe Polish Hammer has been slowing him down a little bit. Now he's passed, he can really put his foot down. There's a Donster in 9th, chasing Polish Hammer. 7 seconds now to Husky from Hella High, so that gap's been almost wiped out. Interesting to see if he can. I mean, he did pit in at the end of what, like 2 was it, or 2 or 3? If you can get those inters to go the whole way, but still he's giving himself the best chance he can, and that's a big part of Husky's. The way that he races is that he doesn't give up. He's not one to just throw in the towel. He'll keep going. If it's only a point on offer, he'll still try and get that point. As Invade looks to get close to Ali again. Oh, he's going down the inside. Bit of a touch. Another touch there between the two. And Ali has just about managed to defend his position there. Oh, Invade almost going into the back of him. He's got the inside line. He's not. Is he able to get? No, he's not able to get through. Oh, he's side by side again. He's really looking and really trying to pass, but he just doesn't have it. And that's leg Schrader all over the place. He's got front left end plate damage there. He's going to be dropping down positions. He's off the track. He's taking out the brake marker boards. There's Heller off the track as well. Fortunately, no damage. And Sam has managed to close the gap here down to 0.4. Is he going to consider making a move at some point in the near future? He's starting to drive quite aggressively. He's very attacking it in terms of the way he drives anyway. He's been quite patient, just sat there just behind JTK. Must be up to 13th now because of those 2 cars going off the track. He's just 3.3 behind GMB. Heller goes through on leg Schrader. We saw Heller didn't get any damage. His leg Schrader, that front right end plate was gone. Very easy to do in these conditions. So Jesek now, let's go down to 5th position and get on board with Jesek. Have a good exit here. We could put Liam under some sort of sustained pressure. He's got a chance of moving up to 4th position. Yeah, decent there. He's going to be able to make a move though. Got the momentum. He is catching. I think he's going to run out of road. Is he going to try and go down the inside? He is. Liam on the outside, side by side. Ooh, no touch. And Liam manages to hold position. Very well done there. And we've got the Donster there and Polish Hammer battling away. And this is Invade and Ali. The Donster's out. Incredible. Oh, you see, he's in the wall. So you'd have to assume that the back end's gone on him, and he's gone one right-hander too many into the wall. Safety car's out. What's the strategy now then? If you're leg trader, I don't think you pit in. You've only just come into the pits. If you're everyone else, I think Husky could probably stay out, and everyone else, do you pit in? If it's going to be wet until the end of the race, pit in and make that your only pit stop. Husky's tyres are only a 1 lap newer than everyone else's, or fresher, or whatever you want to call it. But let's see, JTK's going to be first round. Let's see what he does. Looks like he's coming in. Yep, Sam's coming in. Yeah, so pit stops all round. Aside from leg Schrader, I would imagine. So people have got to be careful, no speeding in the pit lane, because that's going to give you a 10-second penalty. I see some people even double stacking. Yep, there's leg Schrader, a drive-through penalty. Went from bad to worse for him this season. Speeding under the safety car twice now. I mean, if you got one drive through, you might as well just go for it. I think the thing with the conditions, the speed limit under the safety car won't be that much different to the speed limit that you're allowed to go. I think leg Trader's going to pit in and retire here. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, straight in the pits, and it's a retirement under the safety car. Another disastrous race for leg Trader. And the Donster's left as well. So we're down to 13 runners in these very, very difficult conditions. Although you can definitely see that a line is starting to appear. You see that racing line where, as I say, the surface is much darker. And that's where the water has been moved away. Certainly not dry conditions yet, but at some point it will be if this carries on. And safety car out for at least one more lap, which is not surprising. You see, both Sam and Connor there not taking the racing line, just trying to cool the tyres down a little bit. That could be something to watch out for. Ooh! Jessek having a little bit of a problem there, as you see. Rejoins in 7th position. Hopefully those that overtook don't get penalised for that. Ali, by the way, in 6th position. Blue Goggy in 5th. Everybody pitted except for Ali. So Ali's kind of out of position, but Blue Goggy into 5th. Actually, we can see there, Blue Goggy has made up 7 positions. Has had a fantastic race so far. Polish Hammer's lost 4 positions since at the start. That's comparatively with his starting position. Have to see what the safety car decides to do this lap. As you see, very difficult Sam, again, not taking the racing line. He's purposefully going into the wet there. Probably to cool his tyres down. As I just mentioned before, that is definitely an indicator that the track's starting to dry up. Even though, if you get on board, there is still precipitation. It's still raining. We're going to get one more lap of safety car just while Ella gets to the back of the pack. Of course, because this is a simulation, it's not real life. So in real life, the safety car would stay out until all the debris is off the track, whereas here the debris just disappears and the safety car will stay out. Normally, unless it's a really late safety car, just until everybody's just lined up. Connor's getting really close to Sam. You see Sam's just trying to get a little bit of heat into the tyres. He might have lost a fair bit of heat. Although there is a strategy that maybe Sam's done there. Is if you know the safety car's going to be out for a couple of laps, don't try and get heat in your tyres on that first lap. Just chill. And then you're not wearing the tyres as much. There we go then. Safety car in this lap. Let's see what JTK does then. It's a very, very long run down to turn one. Back in the pack up now. This is Connor really backed up. With all the weaving going on, I'm a little bit surprised nobody's had a bit of a touch there. There we go then. Safety car is in. And he's gone early. Connor's had a really good restart. Sam's been caught out a little bit. Good to see cars side by side. I think everybody... Oh, there's an end plate of somebody. It looked like it was a Sauber. Yeah, it's Polish Hammer. And you can see front left end plate has gone. He's going to be really struggling for grip. And the difference in aerodynamics is going to be really hard for him to get around corners. Ali has been dropping back here. Those old inters, not doing him any favours. Hella moves through there on DMV. Let's get to the front there. Sam has dropped just over a second now, just under a second, back from JTK, and there's a lot going on here. A lot can happen here. As Pinkwash Tiger's front, Ali. Lugog is doing well. He's had a good restart there, holding 5th position. Got a nice little gap to Jessek. Husky up to 10th in the Aston Martin. Let's see what he can do. He can struggle here to get through on both. You could see these guys going 3 wide. No, Husky's decided he's going to go on the inside. It's a risky move. It's a good move though. Polish Hammer, as we've seen, has got wing damage. So, struggling to get around that corner. And Ali, struggling on those tyres. He's defending for his life here, but Husky's doing a good job and looks like he's going to pass at any time now. He needs to get through on Ali as quickly as possible, because already you can see there's a 2-second gap. Connor and Liam here switching positions up near the front for 3rd place, and Blue Goggy's very close as well. Husky and Ali side by side. Let's stick with Husky, see if he can get through. And those pressure tyres doing the world of good. Whoa, Ali almost fully lost it there. Whoa, 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 no then, Ali, you've got to give him a car's width. He has let him through in the end there. So Sam has put in the fastest lap of the race. Gap down to half a second between himself and JTK. Connor has dropped back to 2.5 behind the top two. That battle with Liam not doing him any favours. Has had to concentrate more on defending, which obviously in turn is going to slow you down. Heller up to 10th now, having a really good run. And Ali to the back of the pack. He should have probably fitted in. I think that's quite easy for us to say right now though. Caution in sector 1. I think that's Polish Hammer, is it? Yeah, really struggling with that wing damage. And he needs to pit in really and get a new wing. But he's not doing himself any favours staying out, but kind of understand he's probably waiting for another safety car. These are the front two then, the two Dutch drivers, JTK and Sam, really having a good go at it here. Sam has been consistently, he's there, you know, right behind. It's so difficult, I can't explain to you how difficult it is to make a pass in these conditions on a circuit such as this one. He's just got to bide his time. See the rain still coming down at a decent rate, and it's not dry tyre territory yet. You can see also that there is still quite a bit of spray coming off the back of the cars. So Ali has pitted in, Polish has pitted in. Husky's up to 7th. Now he's got a 4.4 second gap to make up, to get behind Jessic, but he's really moving through these cars and through the pack. That just shows you should never ever give up and count yourself out. Always believe in yourself. And that's cliched, but in Husky's case, you can see his self-belief is part of what makes him such a good driver. There's a lot of people that had a lap one like him, they would have been very unhappy and lost their heads and maybe even binned it into a wall or just retired from the session altogether. Husky's got a very cool head, and he will always try and come back in whatever situation he's in. And so far it's got him back up to 7th position from the back of the pack. Remember, he was about 24 seconds behind at one point, so we'll have to see what sort of difference that's going to make to his overall race. He didn't have a great qualifying either, to be fair. He took the risk, didn't he? He went on the soft tyre and it didn't pay off. But he's making up for it in this race. He did say before the race as well, he's not the biggest fan of Zandvoort. I think it's a track that you either love or you hate. There's no like, yeah, it's alright. I'm just trying to do something, get out of the dirty air. Might be even trying to cool his tyres down a little bit. You see, it's looking more and more dry on that racing line as each lap passes. Usually the best indicator, if you're not sure whether it's good conditions for wets or dries, if it's at that point of crossing over between the two, is that DRS, when DRS is enabled, you can probably safely say it's time for dry tyres. Heller down to 11th, bit of an incident there. he passed by DMB and Pink there in the Red Bull and the RB respectively. Blue Goggy's just dropped back a little bit here. Jessek about a second behind him. But still doing very well. Let's go further down then, and well, that's 3 seconds for Ali, who's just overtaken Polish Hammer. These two are having a good battle. And you see, they're both pitted in. Oh, Ali really. Oh, and that's a big shunt there. I don't think Polish Hammer's at fault, by the way. I mean, that's pretty disgusting, to be honest. That's not the sort of racing you want to see. That's very, very dirty. Ali lost control of it there, so which made Polish go into the back of him, but I think Polish thought Ali was doing him dirty, and there's a bit of retaliation there, but unnecessary. Nobody likes to see that. If you want to do that sort of thing, you just go into an online drop-in race and do that. This is not what this league is about. Very disappointed. And Polish Hammer has retired from the session, and not in the pits, so, or is he in it? Yeah, he made it into the pits. That's my bad. Probably kick off in chat after the race. That incident there. That was it. 19, 20. Naughty though, that. I don't think there's any just going to quickly enter the Discord and see if anything's been said about that, because that wasn't nice. Yeah, Polish Hammer is not happy at all. Yeah, Polish Hammer's putting in the work in the chat. He's replying to me now. We'll see how that situation evolves. We did see. And Ali is in the chat. He should be racing. Wow. Controversy. Always good, but yeah. Not sure about that. I can't comment on everything that happened there, but I can only go on what I saw. Anyway, Sam now is just 2 tenths back. Still tipping it down with rain though. Still doesn't. Oh, is it crossover time? Is it time for the dry tyre? Don't think quite yet, but it can't be far away. I think because of the rain being pretty consistent. I think that's just keeping it intermediate weather. Get on board with Liam then in 4th position. He's managed to stay very close to Connor. He's 3.5 seconds behind Sam in 2nd position. Connor very much outclassed tonight. He was late in, and he's not looked up to his usual standard, but the track and the conditions probably be having an effect on how he's racing. And you can see side by side there, Liam almost made the pass. Can't get any closer without passing, that's for sure. And he's just dropped back a little bit again. You're probably going to have to overtake down that start-finish straight, to be honest. If you can't get it there, then you're going to struggle. You see the gap's opening up right now. Ooh, Sam really struggling with those tyres. Let's just check the tyres. So they've all gone 13 laps on them. We've got an incident here. I think it might be Blue Doggy. He did lose out quite a bit there to Husky. Let's see if he's carrying any damage. Doesn't look like it, but he's all over the place. Husky now managing to get within a second of Jesek in 5th. This is a fantastic comeback from Husky, doing really well. Starts getting difficult here though to get close. There won't be much difference in times between these at the front. And even should he even get past Jesek, it's got almost 6 seconds to get close to Liam. Still chasing Connor, still putting the pressure on. You can see Connor's car there in front. He's really struggling to keep it under control, and I think that's the same for everyone, to be fair. I think everybody's really struggling with these conditions and the age of the tyres. Really good exit. Connor's decided to come into the pits. I think Liam had him there as well, regardless. So we'll get on board with Connor, and we'll see. It's another set of inters. He's looking for an undercut here. A little bit of teleportation. I'm not sure how legal that is, but yeah, I think he's looking to get an undercut on these fresh inters. He wasn't gaining any time. He's actually losing time on the top two. He just wants to get a bit of gap between himself and Liam. So by the looks of things, everybody is going to have to pit in again. 10 seconds for DMB there for speeding in the pit lane. Husky right behind Jesek now. Let's see if anybody decides to pit in. Looking at the front two, they both stayed out. Liam's in 3rd. He might have to react to Connor. He stayed out. Jesek and Husky have both stayed out too. You see the times not fast at all. It'll be interesting to see what Connor's time is though. I think he's definitely got a a chance of putting in a fast lap here. Go down to Pink Washed Eye. This is a battle for 9th position between the boss man, Ella High, and Pink. This is going to be important in terms of the constructors picking up points for your team. It's double points, 1 to 2, so it's like Pink's got a very good line. He's had a really good exit, but doesn't want to risk it. Brakes early. Compromises entry speed. Oh, and a big touch there. So unable to make the pass stick. Back up to the front. Oh, that's Ali being lapped. I don't know what was going on there. And as you can see, in comes JTK. And Sam has stayed out. That's interesting. Obviously, Liam stayed out. He doesn't want to double stack with his teammate. Where's JTK going to come out? Is he going to be in front of Blue Goggy? Blue Goggy's actually Blue Goggy's come into the pits. Connor's put the fastest lap of the race in there with a 1:17.9. That's very quick. And JTK 5th position. Connor 2.4 behind. Invade with a 10-second penalty there for speeding in the pit lane. It's always quite disheartening to see that. You know, you don't want to be speeding in the pit lane. Slow down a bit earlier. If you slow down too early, at least you're only going to lose a couple of seconds. Now he's got a 10-second penalty. This is the battle for 3rd position right now. Husky and Jesse, both got a pit in though. Everyone behind, in front of JTK, yet to pit. Well, they have. I mean, technically they've pitted in, yeah, but there's not going to be able to take these into the whole rest of the race, I don't think. And no, they've both stayed out. A bit surprising. Sam's in the pit. We'll have to see where Sam comes out in relation to JTK and Connor. He's behind Connor. Ooh, it's a really tough pit exit under these conditions. Yeah, he's lost a lot of time there. Not just to JTK but to Connor as well. So we have to get a move on. Liam sat at the front. He's got about 7.5 laps left. I'm not sure. Is he gonna try and make these? Is he gonna try and make these intermediates go the full way? I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether they're capable. And on the back of a decent qualifying as well. We'll have to see. These two staying out again. JTK looking to close the gap. And those fresher into. One thing I will say is that regardless of whether you've got new inters or not, it's very difficult to make a pass. It's going to be extremely difficult to make a pass in these conditions. I think Liam can afford to try and stay out. I'm not sure about. We're only going to lose positions now, Jessek and Husky, just based on the time that they've been out. They're losing time to everyone else as each lap passes. Cat's come to watch the last few laps of this race. Here we go then. JTK now got the gap to 1.4 seconds, by the way. Is it time for Husky to try and make a pass? Connor, another fast lap. Sam now with a fast lap. Sam have managed to close the gap on Connor. And Connor's losing out to JTK a little bit here. The gap less than a second now, almost half a second. Between JTK and Husky. The question is, where and how is he going to pass both of these? If these are side by side, it's going to be very difficult to find room to get through. I'll close the gap slightly on Liam as well. He's out in front. Ooh, JTK having a look. He's having a strong look. And no, he's not quite risking it. You see, he's got the slipstream. Oh! That was very unintentional. He was just trying to move to the side there. Just caught the back of Husky's car. Lucky that neither of them ended up in a wall there. That's the car of Ali about to be lapped. Oh, he's going all out, JTK. He sent it down the inside, up to second position. Just his teammate to go. There we go. He's 4.8 back. He's not got a long time to do this though. He's going to have 4 laps come the end of this lap to close the gap. Liam might have pulled off the biggest of brain plays here. Connor's next to try and get through on Husky and Jessek. And he's got Sam right behind him as well. So not going to be easy. He's going to have to look behind him as himself as well as just focusing on the attack. You would expect him to be able to get through it with the traction he's able to get on these newer tyres. Everybody going off the racing line, a little bit too far back this time. Or he's going to try and take it down the inside. Yep, he's through on Husky. That's created a little gap between Husky and Jessek that he's not going to be happy with. And then down the inside around the second hairpin there. So Connor up to third. JTK closing that gap really quickly. Here comes Sam. This is not the no, that's not the corner to try and pass. But he does have to try and pass quickly if he wants to get on the back of Connor here. Ooh, just about keeping it under control. That could be a costly mistake from Sam. That could cost him a podium there, as Connor's already down the road. Oh, Husky not able to keep it under control himself. Allows Sam to make quite an easy pass, and now Sam's going to be looking right down the sights at getting into 4th position, overtaking Jessek. We'll try and brake a little bit later. Better traction out of the corner as well. Could get him on the hairpin here. Oh, it's a bit of a touch. Yeah, just the difference in tyre. Back up to the top then. As you see, JTK about a second behind. It's his teammate Liam in front. I'm sure Liam won't be overly aggressive in his defending if JTK looks to pass. He'll be looking for maximum points for the team. Big weakness for the Ferraris and the Williams too, to be fair. Connor and Jessek doing really well. Yeah, look at that. Liam is really struggling to keep this car under control. He'll do well to score a podium. It would have been the correct strategy if he gets a podium out of this. Fair play to him for not pitting in. Well, here comes JTK. Yeah, Liam's not even going to try and defend that. He knows he's going to be passed. And we've got a new race leader on lap 35 of 36. It's JTK back in the lead. Big questions now to be answered over the course of these next 2 laps. Whether Connor or Sam or both are able to get past Liam. I think Sam might be a bit too far back. Liam has got to be really struggling on those tyres though. As you can go and see, 24 lap old tyres. Hella high on 23 lap old tyres too. Pink on 23 lap old tyres. All struggling there to keep under control. But they are managing to do so. Let's go further back. And this is the battle for 9th position between Pink and Hella still. Absolutely going for it. Pink's got a good run here down to turn 1, but no. He's been very, very cautious. He's just at the start of lap 35, so plenty of time for him to have a go if he wants to. Now Connor within striking distance of Liam. Let's see. There he goes down the inside. Liam's not going to be able to defend. It is the last lap, so he just needs to keep the car pointed in the right direction. He'll probably get a podium. In fairness, that will be a really good finish. And you can just look. He's made up a place. So, all in all, a good race for him. I don't want to jinx it, but it looked like I'm cleaning my PlayStation out. It's keeping it a lot cooler as well this week. This is the battle though for 5th position. It's between Jesek and Husky. There they come. I don't think Husky, he's been so close. He's been trying his hardest to make that pass. Not quite been able to though. Both of them really struggling on these tyres. Let's get to the front. We'll have to see him over the line, of course. It's the race winner. Here he is. Down the start-finish straight. It is JTK. A well-deserved win. Connor, 2.7 back. Not bad at all. Liam just manages to hang on to 3rd position. Sam, a respectable 4th position. Here comes Jesek in 5th, followed by Husky. Blue Goggy will finish in 7th position. Still had a really decent race. Whoa! And he sent it into the wall. Love to see that finish. Blue Goggy, a master of spinning out over the line. He is. That's his trademark. He's had a very good race though, in fairness. He made up loads of positions. Over the line comes Invade for 8th. And the battle's still on. The battle is still on for 9th position here. Both of these drivers have given it their all. Who's going to make it in 9th position? Is it going to be Hella or is it going to be Pink Washed Eye? It's going to come down to crossing the line. It's just it's Hella. He's done it. Last over the line is going to be DMB. And there's your race. And congratulations to JTK on a phenomenal win there. Fantastic stuff. I made it a very, very good race between everyone there. Considering the conditions and the difficulty in overtaking, it was a very enjoyable race. We don't want that weather every week, but yeah. JTK giving out free copies of F124. What a generous man. Double podium for the Ferraris. That's going to be a big positive for the constructors. And There you see celebrating, and Liam just giving it some for his teammate there. There we go. And let's see the final standings then. Sam getting the fast lap, so an extra point there. We've got to pick a driver of the day though, and it's not an easy one, is it? I think, I don't know. Who do we give the driver of the day to? I think we've got to give it the boss man, Hella High, from 15th right at the back of the grid to 9th position and 2 points. Had a very, very good race there. So driver of the day, Hella High, that's for sure. Well done, and congratulations on everyone who finished. Great stuff for those getting in the points there as well. Really good. But that is going to be it here from Zambot for this week. And next week we will be back. Same time, same place as always. And we're going to be in Australia, in Melbourne. And that's going to be... that's always a good race. I always enjoy Melbourne. It's one of my preferred tracks. But that's going to be it for this week anyway, and I hope everyone has a fantastic week, a great weekend coming up, and we'll see you same time, same place for the Australian Grand Prix. And yeah, oh, finally, thank you to Hella High, by the way, for allowing me to commentate. I know I normally get that in before the final goodbyes, but I forgot this week. But yeah, great stuff, and we'll see you all next week.